Now I want to say this before I get started too. I'm giving some messages out. And I'm going to be real with you. I ain't going to sit there and cap you, fake you, and get on here and tell you everything is lovely. And I'm going, well, we going to sweep the fat. And I'm going to be real with you. Because that's what a real person, a real lady, a real dude would do. But they would fake, they go around and fake flex. Oh, girl. Oh, really? So you go back and tell everybody everything. It's called coaching. And people done taught you how to make conversation, and you just think you made old people stupid. But you just pimped up old people's game. That's all you did. Old people, I'm going to tell you, these old school people, I don't give a darn what you say. I don't give a darn what you call them stupid. But half of them is still running around here, and they done allegedly, back in the past, whooped your ass. Okay? But the ones that whooped your ass, look at you, who you are today. Your leaders, your big thing. But when you get no ass whooping, half of them you spoiled. And what are you at today? In jail or getting out, trying to play like you don't know nothing. Let me tell you something. Parents ain't the fault of everything. We can't, and I said that wrong. Excuse how I said that. We're not the fault of everything. See, your children, sometimes they got them at a certain age, they got to take their own blame because they decide to listen to people that manipulate them fast because it's called demons floating around, like saying, well, giving over here and giving orders to a little child. Just imagine. And making it look good to you, a mirror wolf. You do this for me. We'll make sure you'll never want. We'll get you a big house. We'll get you a big home. You'll be living large. But you have to give up something to do it. So you decide. Excuse me, y'all. Made me burp on that. That's interesting. So you decide that person is worth giving up. But you don't know. That person is highly protected. That person was highly loved. But that person right there and the one you're looking at was superly loved. People forgot, well, I stole from you. I done you wrong. I'm still surviving because my father says it ain't worth it. But y'all say, hey, why you over here worried about these people? They will run themselves and they will start all wanting to pluck each other's own selves. Furs off would be left because they went there and they tried to behead somebody that did nothing to them. They listened to gossip. What she said, this, she said. That's what get grown folks in trouble. See, grown folks need to listen to young people when they tell you something. They ain't all that bright. But when we tell them to do this and they're all that, they sometimes forget, well, I tried to raise you, but sometimes you're not ready to take that stand. So they get mad when they feel like you're not doing what they ask of you. So they start whooping you with magic. And you don't believe in it, so therefore you can't see it. But as things are dropping away, you're looking at how this happened to me. And then after a while, you start to realize, why is all this happening like this? You gotta understand, things are changing. It's time for the old. They coming out. They coming back in. It's time. That's the kind of fight we own spiritually. Ain't no time to play. We've got to protect our children. That's what we're supposed to do. Because they want to do all this to take all your thoughts, your mind, and try to take it all away from you so you have nothing to live off of. And you have to beg and live off of them. They know who they are. Allegedly entertainment purposes only. Live your life and learn, young people. Everything has a catch. See, some people used to believe, and one thing my mama did tell me, I don't give a darn what everybody say. She taught me that, watch what people do. People will hang themselves. Because you give them so much rope, they'll hang themselves. Because they do not know. They have no clue. But when they had a clue, they sit back and let somebody get hurt. Didn't do nothing. Sit back and didn't even do nothing to prevent it. But I'm going to tell you something about that too. I believe in this. I don't care if you're a child. I don't care. there is something that was put in that child. Children don't come here with bad souls. Demons try to jump in them because they're easy to convince when they have mental, or they mentally have some just things wrong with them that should be corrected. But when we do not notice and our kids are telling us there's nothing wrong, your instincts is telling you there is, but you're not falling on it. So then you grow up and then you wonder why there's killers out on the street. No. When you look at a child, you cannot see that side of them. It's a mask. Because you love them. But just remember, there's people that love their children too. That your children done to the other children, the other adults, the older people, because they thought they wasn't valuable. It's wrong. We are all valuable. But the problem with us, some of us don't have a soul. We're empty vessels, some of us. They can't think, they can't do nothing. They try to block yours, and so you can't do nothing. So you won't know what's going to hit you. And you're sitting here waiting for it, and we know it's going to be your last day you breathe. That's a bunch of joke. It's a bunch of, well, the better person wins. But I'm going to tell you something. What's going to win is the faith of us on this planet. Before that eclipse come, I think it's time for everybody to gather up, start praying 24/7 on a dot as a unit at the same time to block these damages to go into the land. But my earth angels know what I'm talking about. Are we going to sit here and let it do? Sometimes you have to speak to save your own ass too. I don't care if you connected to something. You went there, but you can't take nothing that's dished out. I don't even know why would you even try, because you can't take it. Because when the anxiety and all that's going to drive you will literally stuff yourself or hurt yourself down the road because you're just so, you can't take it. They know that. That's why they got you. Because you was weak. You was easy. You was easy to manipulate. You was easy to tell that they're doing you wrong. But no, let me tell you something. Your parents know more than what they try to tell you. A lot of them been through some things they don't even want to tell their kids. I'll be straightforward, man. You have to learn that some reason treatments, you're learning from every situation that you get into. You're learning you're going to get out of this situation. But you got to ask. You got to ask. And it's within you. It's right in your face. You have access to whatever happens on this planet. It's right in your face. But you can't do it alone. I need my old school prayers. I need my old ones that pray. I need us to have a prayer from this day to after this eclipse what we're going through right now. They don't want me to say it. But it's time to uplift this planet. Everybody needs to be praying 24/7. And I don't care, we need to be doing it in secrets. You can do it from your home. You can do it wherever you're at. But it's time as a unit. Don't sit here and let them take all your rights, all your rules. Prayer, talk, speak, and it will be done. Don't be quiet. Talk. Don't be defeated. Talk. Don't give up. Talk. Speak to the divine. As a unit, they're going to hear us. But as a one, they hear it and others do not care. But that's not true. But is it? Yes or no? I'll talk to y'all later. Like, share, subscribe.